Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the CSB Single Column Wide Margin Bible, part of the handcrafted collection from Holman Bibles. Okay, I know a lot of people have been anticipating this Bible being released. I've already done an unboxing video of this. It's the CSB Single Column Wide Margin Bible. This is the premium edition, part of their handcrafted collection at Holman Bibles, and it's a big Bible. I noted that several times in the unboxing video, and it's got a lot of things that I like about it for sure. So in this video, I'm going to do a full review, give you all of the specs so you can know what this Bible is all about and what to expect if you wanted to purchase it for yourself. That's the goal here, is to help you find a Bible that's right for you. Yes, I did bring along, I did a review of this one last year, the verse-by-verse CSB Premium Bible. I gave this to my mom last year, and so she brought this over to let me borrow it so I can do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison for you. I'm going to show it to you in this video, and then I'm going to do a separate video where I do a full-on comparison of these two Bibles. But I'm really excited about this one. It's a great Bible. I'm excited to show it to you. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is the CSB Single Column Wide Margin Bible from Holman. Okay, let's start with the box. Really nice two-piece box. You see that it says Single Column Wide Margin in black goatskin. That's the Holman Handcrafted Collection logo. I really like that. Information on the side. It's a two-piece box. It looks really sharp. There's all your specs and your features listed on the back. This is very nice. It's kind of a bluish green color. Does come wrapped in the black paper. There's a little card in there, a warranty card. So this just looks really sharp. There's the Bible itself. Look at that nice pebbly goat skin. It does have a perimeter stitch. It's kind of hard to see, but there you can see it's just a thin perimeter stitch around the outside. The spine, it says the CSB logo, Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible, and then Holman. It has these tooled ribs, these double ribs in there on the spine, which look nice. Really clean. It's got a faint red under gold art gilding that looks nice. A gild line on the inside. You see it's edge lined. It has a Smythe Sewn binding. Kind of everything we've come to expect from the premium covers. And it's got 3 ribbons, red, gold, and black. Looks really sharp. Now, I noted in the unboxing video that this was a pretty stiff cover, and I think it's going to wear in well over time. It's got a nice pebble to it. So a couple people commented, with a Bible this big, it's probably nice to have a stiff cover, and I do agree with that. But I also want to just slide this over and bring in last year's verse-by-verse Bible. You can see they're about the same size as far as the trim size goes. They're exactly the same. The verse-by-verse is a little bit thinner, obviously, but look at the difference there. It's got a much smoother grain. It's less pebbly, and it is super floppy. Now, my mom has been using this Bible every day for over a year, but it's just way floppier, and it always was. So I hope that this one softens up with use and kind of wears in, but this one, even here we go. I'm going to bring in, also gave to my mom, the CSB Holy Land Illustrated Bible, the goatskin edition. This one's much more like the verse-by-verse in this kind of softer, more floppy version of the goatskin. I like that better than the stiffness of this one. But again, I'm going to give this one the benefit of the doubt and say I think it will wear in over time. And the fact that it's a bigger, sturdier Bible makes me like the fact that it has a little bit more thickness. You're also going to notice stiffness. You're also going to notice that they did what a lot of people asked for, which they bumped up from a quarter inch ribbon to a 3/8 inch ribbon, which I think is definitely a nicer look. I'm going to do a full side-by-side comparison of this with the verse-by-verse because they're so similar and they're both CSB. I'm sure a lot of you are going to want to know what all the differences are before you choose to buy one. Real quick, before we dive into the front, it is 6 1/4 inches wide at the text block, 9 inches tall, and with the full cover it's about 1.75 inches thick. So it's a big Bible. It's not too big, but it's a pretty big, bold Bible. Now, turning to the inside, I'm going to open this up. You see you get a presentation page, single column, wide margin. Here's your copyright page. Single column wide margin. You see right there, this is the 2020 CSB updated edition of the text. They use the Bible serif from 2K Denmark, which I like a lot. There you see there's going to be a couple of other editions in leather touch that are coming out soon, and it's printed in China. Here's your table of contents with your books of the Bible, an introduction to the Christian Standard Bible. I always encourage you to read that so you can see what the textual basis of the translation is, as far as, and then is also like the different things that they do as far as the textual footnotes and things like that. Abbreviations, and then you get to the Old Testament. If you are familiar with the verse by verse, you know this looks very similar with that little flowery symbol, the red letters. Whoops. Opening it up, it will open pretty well here in Genesis. So there you see single column text, wide margins. I measured the margin to be, what did I measure it to be? 1 1/8 inches on the outside of the text. I'm going to open this up just so you can see it kind of open a little bit. So 1 1/8 inches on the outside, a little over 1/2 inch on the bottom, right at 1/2 inch on the top. And then on most pages, you get almost an inch on the inner gutter as well. So if you wanted to write all the way around this, you could, but for the primary use of it, you're going to be 1 1/8 inches out here on the side. Now, the back of the box says this is a 10.5 point font. Online, it says that it's a 10-point font. I think it looks a little bit bigger than the verse by verse, which is a 10, so I'm going to give them the credit for 10.5-point font on this. It looks really, really nice. It's the Bible serif font from 2K Denmark, which is really easy to read. As with most Bibles, they use the red accents. Not most Bibles. As with a lot of premium Bibles these days, they're using red accents on the page. So you see that thin red line at the bottom that separates the textual notes is red. The verse numbers are red. The chapter numbers are red. The page headings and the page numbers are red. That really just makes it easy to find your place when you're using this Bible. I think that's really nice. I don't think I see, there's chapter numbers red as well. So it's single column text. You notice there are no cross-reference in this Bible. It's just the textual footnotes of the translation. A couple people asked me that when I did the unboxing video. So there's not cross-references in this Bible. It's a 10.5-point font. It's line matched. I believe that this paper is the same 36 GSM paper that they've been using on their other Bibles. It looks really great. It's opaque. You're not distracted by anything on the other side of the page, even on these sections where it's poetic, and so there's more blank space on the page. You obviously see the text on the other side of the page, but it's not distracting at all. So 10.5-point, line matched, 36 GSM paper. It looks really good. I'm just going to bring this up and let you kind of see the intro to Ezra here. It's a nice, comfortable font. I love the single column format. I think it just invites really, really nice reading, particularly in these paragraph sections. Let me get into the Psalms so you can see some of the classic poetic settings. Looks really nice, verse by verse, very clean indentions. I don't see a lot of hanging words and things like that, so they've really balanced this out well and made it look nice, which is really important when you're doing single column poetry in the Bible. Keep moving forward here just so you can see everything. It's very consistent. It's very clean and simple, but it's nice premium quality on the inside. Well, that kind of catch that I had about the cover of the goatskin being a little too stiff, I don't have any sort of catches like that about the inside of this Bible. I just think it looks really nice. It's easy to read. It's big. It's wide. It's got space for you to take notes. You see here like the bolded text in the New Testament where you get direct quotes from the Old Testament. That's a CSB standard. It's not red letter, it's a black letter text. At the end of the Bible, you do get a CSB concordance. So you're not getting cross-references, but you are getting textual footnotes and a concordance. So that's really the only main difference between this and like a typical reference Bible is that you're not getting cross-references. So if you're not a power user of cross-references, I know you're not going to be bothered by that. CSB concordance, and then you do get a few blank sheets here in the back, and then Bible maps that look pretty good on a thicker cardstock. It's not glossy, which if you watched my videos before, you know I'm not a huge fan of glossy Bible maps. So this is the CSB Bible maps. Very bold and dark print on these maps, which look really nice. There you see goatskin leather cover written on the inside. So you get all of the premium touches on this one as far as the cover, the gilding, the little embellishments on the aesthetics, the nice ribbons, and you get a really great text block. As far as the text block is concerned, I know a lot of people have been excited about this. I think it does it well. This does single column really well. It's comfortable to read. It's fun to read for me. I just think it's really big and bold. I like the font. the balance between the red accents and the black letter text, the paper thickness. Yes, it's a big Bible, and that's what happens with single column Bibles is you fit fewer words on a page just because of the nature of it. But this one looks really sharp, and I think that Holman has done a great job with it. So there you have it, the CSB single column wide margin Bible, part of the handcrafted collection from Holman Bibles. Now I believe this is coming out in a couple of other options of a less expensive variety, so definitely check the links in the description. I'll put links to where you can get this one or one of those other ones. I think it's coming out pretty soon, so you may be watching this a little down the road and there's already other options available. I'll also do a full write-up of this Bible at BibleReviewBlog.com. So visit the website, see some more great photos, and hear some of my thoughts about it, just kind of a little bit more detail and in depth, if you will. I would love to hear what you think about this Bible, so definitely leave me a comment on the video. Let us know. Feel free to comment on one another's comments and do a little dialogue about the Bible. And check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We've got a great community out there on social media that's talking about the Bible and having a good time. And while you're here on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of great videos like this, full reviews, an unboxing video. I'll put the link in the description to the unboxing video for this one. Lots of stuff. So go ahead and head over to the homepage of the channel and check out everything else that I have there as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.